I'm gonna wait for people to come in here. Um, how you doing, Miss D? Welcome to Holding It Down with Heidi P. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am trying to build my channel. Trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers. So I appreciate you being in the building today. I hope everybody's having a beautiful Sunday. My Sunday was nice and very pleasant and relaxing. I had a busy weekend. I had work yesterday, and I got to work this tomorrow also. So, yeah, I just want to come on here, you guys. I've been wanting to say my spiel on Aunt Esther slash Uncle Grandpa. Um, yeah, uh, with the situation between her and Chopping. Um, as you see, my title is that she's salty. And she is. She on her last leg, y'all. That lady warned her. She told her, you got one more time. Yeah, she deboed her. She deboed her, y'all. She deboed her like Debo did Craig and Smokey on Friday. She told her she got one more again. Yeah, you seen that salt all over her face. And I just don't understand that lady. Like you pretend to be a church going woman and you sit up there and tote the Bible in the morning and pray and worship and do your inspiration, but then you get on in the evening and cut a rug. And I'm just like, speaking on it because I can. You know, you use everybody for commentary. You talked about after that situation, you talked about everybody. Can y'all hear me? I hope you can hear me because I had a problem the last time that I scheduled my live 2 days ago and it was on mute and I didn't know it. So let me know if you can hear me, Miss D. You the only one here so far. So I'm gonna wait a minute and see if you let me know that you can hear me. Can you hear me, Miss D? Please let me know so I won't be talking because I had to delete the last live that I tried to make. So I hope people that come in can hear what I got to say. I don't want to be on mute. Hey, G Candy. Hey, my sis. How you doing? Oh, okay. I'm glad you can hear me. So, yeah, I just wanted to start off where I started, finish what I had started a couple of days ago. But yeah, Uncle Paw, she get on my nerves, y'all. That lady is something else. She talked about so many people on here. She talked about 5 or 6 commentators that people that we listen to, content creators that we listen to on our side, which is the best side. Y'all know that. But she talked about like how she don't like none of the people that's on our side. But you listen to them though. You must like them because you listening to them. You doing commentary on them. But you want to talk about people like a dog. Always talking about the same old, same old. Always talking about try me now, live in a barn. Don't nobody want to hear that old mess. She don't live in no barn. I mean, and then it don't matter where people live at. You make your house your home. It don't matter. And I have said that several times. I'm just tired of the repetition out here. And while she over there looking like looking like Bobby Womack slash Elton John, looking ass. She get on my nerves, y'all, for real. That lady is something else. I can't I can imagine if her pastor, her church ever run across her YouTube channel, they probably wouldn't even let that lady come back in the church the way she be clowning out here. That lady, she get on my nerves. I just can't believe how she think that she could just sit up and talk about everybody. Talking about Treese, she straight took Rod's content. She don't got no content of her own. So she just listened to everybody else on our side. She listened to everybody so she can have something to talk about. Then she get on there and be looking like a clown. Just get up there and do all that dancing, playing like she whooping people. Girl, you will be, girl, you lady, please. You too old to be trying to swing a belt. Be all out of breath. Man, that lady right there, y'all. And then she straight tried to explain herself about what she meant when Chopping got on her butt when Piggy told her, don't be talking about me, don't be using saying all type of stuff about me, and then she was salty. I seen it all on her face. She was salty. She was looked like a saltine cracker by the face. For real though. She checked her, y'all. She debuted her. And then she always talking about she she don't she can speak her mind, she can say whatever she wanna say. But you sure got shut down. Then she tried to change it up, and so she explained it, played herself video back, and then throughout playing it back to explain to Chopping that, she really didn't mean what she said. Girl, you just straight was sucking out of her ass. That's all you was doing, was sucking butt. That's all you do. That's all you do. Eat. Like you said, everybody be doing. You the main one that be doing that. You anything that lady do out here, she be wrong. But then when she checked you, you can see the egg all on your face. You can see it clearly. And then you change it up and start talking about Miss Carver. You know what I'm saying? Like, lady, you is so fake. You are such a hypocrite. And like I said, ain't none of us perfect. You know what I'm saying? We all fall short of the glory of God. But quit trying to come out here and talk about we say that you hypocrite. You is a hypocrite. All the stuff that you be doing over there. We don't do all that. We do our commentary. Most of the people I watch, and I don't come on here that much, but most of the people that I watch, they do their commentary. And like I said, I don't take all this stuff to heart like that. Like, this is pure entertainment. Everybody, talk about everybody. If you got a problem with somebody and somebody, you got a little small disagreement or whatever, y'all usually can hash it out and go on about y'all business. But that lady over there, she is a straight witch. And then she had the nerves. I don't know if y'all seen her 2 days ago, but she had her thumbnail was a witch. Lady, you talking about yourself. You the wicked witch of Georgia. That's what you are. I can't, y'all, for real. And I don't hate nobody. I can't stand that lady though. I remember when Miss Carver first came out here, and we all started subscribing to Miss Carver, because how I learned about Miss Carver was through Ocean. So then I went on to subscribe. He, promoted Miss Carver. And she used to always have Miss Carver in her mouth even back then. And that was like in 2000, I want to say 2022. And she was really talking about Miss Carver and talking about Mr. Carver. She don't know them from Adam, but she always had her in her mouth. So I used to be in her comments chopping her up, y'all. I used to be tearing her butt up in her comment. She would never ever respond. I told her how Miss Carver looked better than her. She jealous of her. You just a straight hypocrite lady. You need to put that Bible down. I'm surprised that Bible ain't burst up in flames by now. That lady is a true hater. Yep, ask Pawpaw. Ask the devil, more like it. I just don't like that lady. Hey y'all, hi everybody. Thank y'all for coming into my chat. I appreciate that. Please like like and share. I would appreciate it, because like I said, I'm just a small channel. I don't really get out here too much, but when I do, when I have time, I will. But yeah, I just don't understand how this lady can say all the bad things she say about people, and then always saying that people not nothing. Talking about like we ain't human out here. She straight said that a certain content creator, that she ain't nothing. She ain't nothing but a thief. She ain't even take care of her kids. How you know what somebody did? Evidently, she took good care of her kids. They being successful out here. You know what I'm saying? Always talking about people, children. Lady, we ain't even never seen your 7 boys. We ain't never even seen them. And then you need this what killed me with her. She don't never come on here, y'all, and tell the truth. She always make up a bunch of lies. That's all she do. She her commentary be full of lies. Like she be saying stuff like Miss Carver used to had domestic violence with her husband. You a damn lie. Everybody know good and dang on well. We can look at Miss Carver, and as long as we've been watching her, we know she wasn't taking no ass whoopings. Ain't nobody finna be lady. I believe that was you. Everything you say, just like your buddy over there, just like the lady that just checked you, like Debo. You still probably got the salt on your eyes and your face. Got salt every dang on where you looked just like the can of Morton salt. That's what you looked like. But you make up stuff on people. And we don't know, them all them husbands you had, where they at? Where them daddies at? Are they in your kids' life with your nosy old antique ass? You nosy, man, and you obnoxious, man. You so obnoxious, man. You should be embarrassed of yourself. You come out here like you this stand-up Christian. Like you don't make no mistakes at all. You never made a mistake as a mother. We all have made some mistakes maybe on the way. But I feel that we all good mothers, especially on our side, because we don't agree with everything. We know how to agree to disagree when we have a situation going on with another content creator on here. We know how to just, talk about it, hash it out, and move on. But not you, lady. Lady, I seen salt all over your face. That day she told you on your last, you pretty much, she was saying you on your last leg. You on your last leg, Uncle Paw Paw. You know what I'm saying? That's what you are. You are on your last leg. And just like how y'all sit up there and laugh, we gonna have a good time laughing at you. Cause I'm already laughing at you. With you, man, you are so ignorant to be so old. You ignorant to me. Let me read the chat, y'all. That lady get on my nerves, y'all. Hey Tracy Jones. Hey Trachel. Hey Earth, Wind, and Fire. Hey Chrissy. Thank y'all so much for coming in. But yeah, it's just that I don't understand how they have room to talk about people. Just like that lady talked about 7 people 2 days ago on her live, y'all. She talked about everybody on here. She is a replica of Chopping, for real, of the pig. They act just alike to me. Birds of a feather flock together. That's what they say. And that's exactly what it is. Cause I'm not finna always agree. When I know somebody is wrong out here, they saying something wrong, and I'm one of your supporters. If I don't agree with it, hey, I'm gonna let you know, no, I think, I'm gonna state my opinion. Like we ain't finna always agree with people do out here. And especially Uncle Pawpaw. All she do is kiss butt. And the only reason why that she kissed up to Wise and doubled down was because, just like Chrissy said, and I had already had that in thought too, she didn't want to lose them supporters that she got over there, because half of them supporters, more than half of them supporters is the pigs supporters. So she definitely had to kiss her butt. She had to double down. I couldn't believe the same lady that say she don't care what nobody say. She gonna say what she want to say, but I guess that don't pertain to Piggy. That don't pertain to her, y'all, because that lady actually played her video back to explain herself. As old as you is, that lady younger than you. You mean to tell me you let her little girl you like that, Pawpaw? Huh? You let her punk you. We seen you get punked in real times, for real. You look like a complete fool. You look like a complete fool out here. And then you got the nerves to talk about other people, man. I mean, the stuff you saying about others, it be repetitious for one. Cause I'm sick of hearing the same stuff we've been hearing for 2 and 3 years. I mean, we might go back sometime and bring up something, but we don't harbor on that stuff. I'm so sick of hearing about what she call a Shatifa. She live in a barn. No, she don't. No, she don't. And I don't even know Try Me Now in real life, but I know she don't. And even if she did live in a barn, you don't. What you do? What you live in? You living in with your brother. That ain't even your house. From what I was told, you lost your house a long time ago to gambling, but you always talking about all she do was gamble. The same stuff you say about somebody else is pertaining to you. Everything you say out here, you then either you done it in your past because you used to be a gambler. You said that yourself. So why you always talking about judging people? That's another thing. You judge people and you lie at the same damn time. Now make this shit make sense. Cause it don't make no sense, y'all. It really don't. It really don't make no sense, y'all. I wouldn't want my grandmama on YouTube acting the way she does. I mean, you can do your commentary on whoever you want to do it on, just like we all have that right to do. But to do your commentary and then lie at the same time, man, dude, that lady right there, y'all. I don't think she's never gonna change. She gonna always be who she is, and that's the biggest hypocrite ever. Man, I'm telling y'all, I used to be in her chats talking about, all the stuff she be out here doing. I used to write a whole damn near a whole dang book report on her comment area because I just don't care for her. That's one lady I do not care for. And if I say I don't care for you, I mean that. I mean that from the heart. I do not like her. And I don't like watch her all the time, but when I do catch her, I said, watch, she finna talk about one of the people over here. Then she'll try to change it up sometime and talk about some more other bull crap. But then she'll go right back to talking about the people that I support over here. But it's all good, We all grown, we all can voice our opinions like I always say. But it's just some certain things I just disagree with, and that's her. I disagree with her being 60 plus, damn near 70, and be out here clowning the way she do. And I just can't understand why all them 7 boys don't never let her know, like, you need to calm that down. You need to start talking about other things. She be out here tearing. She should be one of the ones that's trying to build another young mother up. She talking about Tree's kids. Like, I'm just really just fed up with the repetition because it's her, old doodle mouth, gold mouth with his, I know his breath stink. Always talking about his ex. Who goes around keep talking about they ex all the time? Like, who does that? It's over. It's been over. All they want to do is make this little change off of Latrice's name. That's all they want to do. Hey, Daisy Duke, how you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for coming into my chat. I appreciate that. Please don't forget to like, y'all. Please like, and then if you guys are not subscribed, I would appreciate if you would subscribe. But yeah, they all talking about the same lady. Like, give it a break. Like, all the stuff y'all talking about with Treese, we already know. Treese gonna be Treese. It's a lot of stuff I don't you know what I'm saying? I don't agree with her, but I don't just tear her down either. Cause one thing I can say about Latrice, she do take care of her children. She take care of them kids, but they want to make it so bad like she don't. Just because of her and her son situation, y'all gonna keep on holding that over her head. Like, God is the one that's can judge us. He the only one that can judge me. He the only one that can judge you. You know what I'm saying? So, it's real. I hate that situation happened because I remember when they had the fight in the warehouse. That really, really did something to me. I hated that for them. But like I said, she's 40 some years old now. Let her live her life. Like, y'all gonna just continue to tear down one person? Y'all gonna continue to tear this lady down? It's so many mammies that I see on this Facebook worldwide. I'm telling you, I'll be watching a few of them. Like, they don't even feed their kids. They don't even clothe their kids. And I remember when I first started watching LA, man, she was buying them kids so much stuff for Christmas, for their birthdays. They used to have so much stuff, always keeping them with the latest game systems, dress them nice, used to cook every day, all the time, even let her daughter help her cook and stuff like that, and then they always talking about she make the kids do everything. Well, my kids had chores too. You supposed to give your kids chores to do. because we work all day. When my kids was coming up, sometimes I worked 2 jobs, and I used to be tired, but yeah, so I would come home, cook, help them with their homework and stuff, and then they gonna help keep my house tight, cause that's how my mama raised me. My mama, hey, me and my brother did the dishes. We took turns. Sometimes we did like every week, or we would do it like he do one day, I do one day, but then we'll get to arguing because after I would do my chores and clean my dishes up, then he would come and throw some more dishes in the sink. I'd be like, I ain't washing them. I just washed all my dishes. So we was always arguing. So my mama used to be, I tell y'all what, we're gonna change this to weekly. So I'm just the type of parent. I I had boys. I didn't have girls. So I taught my boys how to be clean young men, how to keep my house tidy. That's one thing that I always that's me. I like my house to be organized. Like, your coat don't go on the couch. Your coat goes in the closet. Your clothes and different things, your shirts and stuff and different things like that go, and your drawers and socks, they go in the dresser drawers. And then you hang up your pants, you hang up your nice dress shirts or your suits or your all that type of stuff get hung up. That's what we supposed to do. We supposed to teach our kids cleanliness. The Lord said the closest thing to godliness is cleanliness. So, I don't understand why they got a problem with her telling her kids to help clean them. Some big teenagers right there. And then as she teaching them to keep things in order and to help her keep the house clean, then they're gonna do that when they move out. They're gonna be already, she instilling that in them now at an early age, and then it's gonna follow them, for when they get on their own and get more independent. But like I said, we don't even know what type of household Uncle Papa what kind that she did, because we never really seen her really in action with her kids or whatever, because they all grown. She got one that's 50 years old. I believe, and then she always talking about 74, had a baby young. You had a baby evidently at about 15, because if you just turned 66 or something like that, you was around 15 years old when you had your oldest son, if he 50. Y'all hear me? Man, I can't believe how the stuff that be coming out her and Piggy's mouth. It's just like y'all talking about your own self, and y'all hating on a woman or hating on all the other mothers in our sector, hating on us and stuff for being mothers. Come on now. I mean, y'all ain't perfect. Ain't none of us perfect. But to hear her tell it, ain't nobody nothing. Girl, I'm somebody. First of all, first and foremost, I'm a child of God. That's first and foremost. I'm a mother, always have been and always will be. And my boys is 36 and 34. One of my boys wasn't feeling good tonight. He felt like he had, the shakes, the chills. He had a fever, and he said his stomach was hurting. He said his head was hurting real bad, and I could hear it in his voice. And I remember how when he was young, when he would get sick, because that's how he is, he'd be over dramatic and stuff. So he was just talking about how bad his head was hurt. So I said, you want to go to the emergency where your brother at, to have him take you down the street, because the hospital right down the street. But yeah, I still support and care about mine. So I said, you got some soup over there? You got some cold tablets? He said, yeah, he had took some cold tablets already. So I said, okay, well, I'm still going to bring some extra. And I brought him some Vic Sap. So I told him to rub himself down real good. And while I was there, he ate some of the soup. So that made whatever was going on with his stomach, it made it come up. So he did go in there, and, he had to throw up. So he got that all out. And then he said it helped ease his stomach. So I told him to fix himself down like I used to do him when he was little. Get in your bed. I said, and whatever it is or whatever, sweat it out. Because that's how my mother used to do me and my brother. So I always did the same remedies for my kids. And I brought him some green tea over there. I told him when he feeling better to drink him some green tea. And he had a big thing of ginger ale. So I said, and make sure you take and drink some of that. But yeah, our kids, they never get too old for us to be a mother. You never get too old. They never get too old. They still gonna be our children. Cause I'm the type, I just don't like him to feel bad. And he missed the whole 12-hour shift. He was gonna do a 12-hour shift today, but he had to call in. So with me saying this is because, we still care about our kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, How dare them tear down mothers that we know we doing our job? We ain't got to show y'all everything like the pig do, showing all that bull crap when you go shopping, when you go get a new refrigerator, when lady. I can tell you ain't used to having shit. You're not used to having a damn thing. Cause I ain't finna show everybody my business on this social media. You know what I'm saying? I don't do all that. It don't take all that. We can talk about some things that we have and we can discuss things with each other and stuff. But I ain't got to show you every step of the way what I'm doing every day, all day. That ain't none of nobody business. I mean, it's not even a big flex. She flex about stuff like easy. I mean, oh, little bitty penny Annie stuff. Oh, I just went. We just ate, just like when she got all that stuff from that Italian beef place in Chicago. Lady, you don't even supposed to be eating that stuff. We don't care nothing about that. You know how many Italian beefs that I eat? We got so many places that serve Italian beefs and all kind of stuff like that. I eat that stuff all the time. As a matter of fact, I had two last week. Cause one place I went to it wasn't good, so the next day I went to my regular place that I like to get it at. But yeah, man, that stuff ain't no flex. Lady, people out here trying to really live, trying to have something worthwhile that we can leave for our children when we die. You can't leave them no damn Italian beef sandwiches and cookies and all that bull crap that you ain't even supposed to be eating. But I ain't even finna go there about her, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, I'm sick of both of them talking about that like we not no mothers on the best side. We all mothers. From what I hear, you know, we grandmothers, we support our grandkids, we help out. I mean, and y'all, I really enjoyed. I didn't get a chance to join the lives that 74 shared yesterday with her daughter's marriage and wedding and stuff. But I did catch the replays, and it was so beautiful. The bride was looked so beautiful, and her dress was it was flawless. I mean, man, she was gorgeous, and she favored all her kids favor her, all her daughters favor her. Yeah, she has some beautiful daughters. She really do. But you know that dang on chopping boy, she tried to give her flowers. She tried to say that she had some pretty kids, but girl, that still don't matter what you said, lady. You was like, I can't wait to see the wedding. She said, I can't wait to see the wedding. All you could say was good things. All you could say was good things because it was lovely. I seen the reception. And I thought that the venue was beautiful and everything, y'all. I thought the reception was so nice. I like how the decorations and stuff, and man, they all just was vibing with 74. You can really feel the love from the TV. I mean, I was like, wow, look at this here. Them girls, they love their mother. You can tell they do. And all her grandkids was just adorable. They was just adorable. I was loving every minute of what I got a chance to see. And I did make a few comments in the comment areas and telling her congrats and stuff and everything, how beautiful everything was. Because one thing about Heidi P, hold it down, Heidi P, I've never been a hater, y'all. I'm not no hater. I give you your flowers. I'm going to congratulate you. And it's not going to be fake. And if I don't care for you, you know what I'm saying? I might not say too much. But if it's nice, I'm going to admit it's nice. And it's not going to be fake. I can't. It's hard for me to fake it. That's just like in a relationship. If I'm not feeling the dude, I'll tell him. I can't fake it. I can't fake it, y'all. Especially when it comes to how a person treats you, our sexual desires and stuff like that. If you not satisfying me, I always be the one to kind of tell you, no, I don't think this is gonna work out. Cause it may be some things that I don't really be trying to try to say something to down them or nothing like that. But when a man can't satisfy me, I used to just make up a lie and be like, oh, my stomach hurt or something like that, so I can go home or whatever. Because you got to be able to perform. I can't mess around with nobody that can't, and that's not all, what I'm saying? It's a part of a relationship. It's not the whole relationship, but it plays a great deal. It's one of the important things that us women, you're going to have to satisfy my needs. But I'm just saying, like, I just want a man, a loving, faithful, true to the game ass man, you know what I'm saying? And a God-fearing man first and foremost too. I want him to love God as I love him. But yeah, ain't like I said though, ain't nobody on here, you know what I'm saying, trying to hate on nobody. I mean, dang, if somebody look nice, tell them they look nice. It don't hurt. That's just like in real life. I always was the type to give compliments ever since I was a little girl. I used to always ask my mother, this lady that used to live downstairs from us, um, she used to be real pretty, and she used to always go out late at night, and I used to always wonder where she used to be going, and I always was inquisitive, and I used to ask my mama, mama, why Barbara be wearing all them wigs, and she have always have her used to wear the, like what I got on, the eyelashes and stuff, and I used to think she was so pretty, and my mama broke it down to me and just told me she's back then, they didn't really want to, they had names for people, so mama said she's a hooker, and I said, a hooker, what's that? And so she told me what a hooker was. She sell her body for money. And I was like, oh, I said, and I still didn't quite understand that part because I was so young, still like 7, because I used to ask questions, y'all. I always been the type of person, if I want to know, I'm gonna ask. I was that type of kid. And so I just still thought she was pretty though. And every time I seen her, I said, you so pretty. And I used to tell her that all the time. I used to play with her little girl and her son. Yeah, but yeah, so like I said, it don't hurt to give somebody their flowers, and it don't hurt to say sometimes when somebody doing good for themselves, I uplift my friends. You can ask G Candy. She on here, I guess still. G Candy, you still here? Yeah, I be happy for my friends when they doing good in life, and when they looking nice and when they got a loving relationship. And I'm single. I have a few friends, but it's nothing serious right now. Um, but when somebody is being well taken care of by their man, hey, I give them the thumbs up. That's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Never a hater, y'all. So I just think that Uncle Pawpaw is a true hater, and I believe it's because she say stuff like somebody else was going through domestic violence. But I remember one time she brought up she went through a spin one time with a man that was hitting on her. But she got the nerves to come on here and try to make it seem like it's somebody else that's going through it. Like, you man, for real, y'all. I be just looking like, lady, you just the biggest hater, the biggest old liar. You need to sit down somewhere and really, really read the Bible. Like, I think if she reading the Bible, she not understanding what the Bible is saying. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Ask in Chrissy words. You know what I'm saying? But she don't get the whole thing. She thinks she can just judge people and lie on folks. It don't work like that, y'all. It don't work like that. Hi, get your mama. How you doing? Thank you for joining my chat. Appreciate it. Hey, Indigo, how you doing, sweetheart? Thank you for coming in. Let me see what Daisy Duke said. Ain't ain't no way. Okay, let me put my glasses on, y'all. Ain't no way his so-called woman let a man be looking at his ex in two-piece bathing suits all day and she got him looking real hard. Yeah. That's ridiculous. Like you can tell they both really really love her, I believe. I believe, they had a situation when Biscuit Booty and Latrice was kids, they had an ordeal together. Little girls, they was doing what they do. They was panty caking and all that kind of stuff. Well, you know what I'm trying to say, y'all. They was bumping coochies. So I think she still she still ain't forgot that effect that Latrice had on her when they was little. Cause I can't understand why she don't check him about talking about it, but she be in the background cheerleading and I don't watch him a lot. I see him sometime on, I might go on and catch a few minutes. I'd be like, man, you still talking about LA. That's how he trying to build his channel back up, because that's what they want to hear, and most of his subscribers is over there with chopping. So that's what they want to hear, him talk about her. And hey, it was all good when she was buying them all them clothes and went and got them out of jail and was feeding them real good, hiring chefs and stuff. Remember she was hiring Chef Carmen over there? Man, that man probably ain't never ate high off the hog like he was eating when he was with her. But now she just this bad person. You can't stand her, you hate her, and all that kind of stuff. You talk about that lady every dang on day. That's a damn shame. That's what made me think. I think he really still love her deep down inside, or something. He got some type of feelings for her. He infatuated with her. They both are. Cause ain't no way I'm gonna let my man talk about his ex. I'd be like, you must still want it. You better. I think you know what I'm saying. You better go ahead on and go get her then, cause you ain't finna be with me and talking about another woman. I don't play that. Nah, cause that's disrespectful. That is so disrespectful. Let me see what y'all saying. Okay, Tracha. Very wise commentary, Heidi. Thank you. Hi, Michelle Miller. Hello, beautiful Heidi in chat. Good evening, everyone. Happy Sunday, everyone. Much love, everyone. Enjoy. Thank you, Michelle Miller, for coming through. I appreciate that. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to build my channel up, as much as I can, and I just need, to try to get my 1,000 subscribers so that I can get my watch hours eventually and get monetized on here. Cause we all a extra string of extra string income is always a good thing, and I need it right now because I ain't been working consistently. I'm on a flex schedule on my job, so I don't work every day. But when I get it in, I get it in. But I do want a little extra, you know what I'm saying, to help me pay these bills because I am an empty nester. I'm a grandmother, and I love spoiling my grandbaby. That's one thing. Ever since she came out, I've been there for them. If they can't get it, I'm gonna get it. And so lately, I got her some stuff for Christmas, of course, birthdays and stuff like that. But I always was in the store. You go to the store, I might go to the store for something else at Kohl's and stuff like that, and I see something that I like, or wherever I'm at shopping, I'm gonna always grab her something. My son be saying, "Ma, you always buy Ava stuff." I said, "Yeah, because that's my first and only grandbaby. I love my grandbaby." And I be trying to help out as much as I can. I help with school clothes. I usually buy her first coat for the winter all the time. I buy a coat and I buy her different things, and stuff that she needs for school. I always help out. I just that type of grandmother. But yeah, like I said, I'm just tired of Uncle Pawpaw, and I'm gonna have to like chill from even listening to her. But since she wanna always do commentary on everybody else, we gonna do commentary on her. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. You ain't no different than no damn body else, lady. We could talk about you just like you talk about us. And now and to be straight up, she remind me of that lady from remember in living what was it? Uh with the Wayne brothers. In Living Color. That's who she remind me of when Kim Wayans used to do Miss Johnson. I ain't want to gossip, but y'all ain't heard from me. That's Uncle Pawpaw. That's how she keep them ladies over there entertained. Cause she be talking about the whole. I mean, I set up that day, I think it was Friday. She talked about so many people on here. I counted it. I was like, damn, it was about 6 or 7 people. She went back to back because she felt so salty. She know that she effed up with the pig, so she had to turn it around, y'all. She had to straight turn it around. Thank you, Black Coffee. I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming in and hitting that like button and subscribing. I appreciate it so much. Hey, Lady Charisma. Hi, Heidi Mize in chat. I don't have no Mize yet, but I said I was gonna make G Candy a mod, but I don't know how you get the sticks. They said I can do my have to do mods now. Chrissy, how do I make people mods if you still in here? I don't know what I'm supposed to hit or anything. I don't even know. You got to go into the tools or something to get a wrench to give a wrench to somebody. I'm not for sure. But yeah, y'all. So how's y'all evening going? How was y'all Sunday? Was y'all Sunday pretty good? Oh shoot, I forgot I didn't cook today. I ate a little bit over by my children's house. The kids' other grandmother was over there because my daughter-in-law went out of town, so she'll be back on Tuesday. So the other grandmother had cooked, so I had just ate a little bit. I nibbled on some of her meatloaf and a little bit of her rice. So I had made me some Italian sausage because I'm gonna eat one and I'm gonna take one tomorrow for work with along with my little snacks and stuff that I like to take to work with me in the morning. But yeah, y'all, I just be, I don't, like I said, I don't come on too much. And when I be in people chat, I always been the type, I'm outspoken and I speak my mind. You know what I'm saying? Just like everybody else. But I still try to be respectful in people chats and stuff. But we just like laughing and stuff and just a lot of entertainment. Especially on Chrissy channel, man, we be cracking up. We be cracking up on Miss Carver's. I enjoy laughing. Like they say, laughter is good for the soul. But I'm not finna just downright tear nobody down on here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna just go deep. Like I don't go deep like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we all, like I said, we all working on ourselves and ain't none of us perfect and stuff like that. But it's certain things I just won't cross, certain things I just won't do and say. But I agree, and I can't agree to disagree also. We all grown out here. We all 50 plus, you know what I'm saying? I just turned the big 60 last month. So, I'm seasoned, and so with me, as I mature, as I age, I get wiser, and I pray for wisdom. And I ain't never been on here trying to say that I'm perfect and I'm holier than thou, because I'm not. I still like to do a lot of things. I still listen to my music. I love my gospel music and my secular music. And I do drink beer. I love my beer. But when I go out, or sometimes, I sip a little bit at home. So I ain't never portrayed to be like, oh, I don't do none of that. I don't do nothing. Everybody is different. Everybody is different with their walk with God. We all trying to get there. I'm just a work in progress. That's all I am. But I can remember a time when I was younger, man. I used to didn't do nothing. We went to church every like 4 days a week when I was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? But as you get older, you start getting introduced to different things, and then you start doing like my cousins and them. They used to have so many parties and stuff like that. So a lot of that stuff came from being around other people, and then I start. They said, no, don't start smoking. I had started smoking. Don't start smoking. So once you start taking somebody's cigarette, my friends used to always say, no, Heidi, because you don't smoke. You just gonna waste a cigarette. And I'd be like, give me that cigarette. And that's how I started smoking. But I'm the type that I only really smoke when I'm drinking, and that's when I want a cigarette, when I'm drinking my beer. But other than that, I can go the whole day without. Like when I'm at work, I don't smoke, and I don't like to smell like smoke. At work. You know what I'm saying? So people be like, "We didn't even know you smoke." I said, "Yeah, because I don't smoke at work. I smoke at home." But yeah, so I just wanted to come on here for a little while, you know what I'm saying? And just express, some things that I've been wanting to talk about, how the pig deboed her and how that salt was poured all over her head. I looked at her face that day and she tried to play it off, y'all. So she just got to talking about Miss Carl. I said, look at this cow right here. This lady right here, boy, you can't make this shit up. I just can't believe how hypocritical this lady is. Like, if I'm gonna do something, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna hide it. That's just like on Facebook. My Facebook page is you a little bit more open on Facebook. So when I go out, sometimes I share, where I'm at, just kicking it, if I'm at a party and stuff like that. I don't pretend to be something that I'm not. But one thing, like I said, I'm still gonna always give God the glory, because He the one that wake me up in the morning and start me on my way, clothe me in my right mind. Just because of that, I give Him thanks, because it could have been me last night that didn't wake up this morning. You know what I'm saying? So I give Him all the praise and all the glory. But I also know that I'm still working on some things with myself. And I ain't gonna be on here lying, saying, "Oh no, I don't do this," and "No, I don't do that." And I do say a few choice cuss words too. And if you piss me off, my mama name was Della, and that Della come out of me, y'all, woo wee. Cause my mama, I ain't gonna lie, my mama was a sweet, beautiful mother. dedicated to me and my brother. It was just me and him. I'm the baby. And man, she worked hard every day. But when she disciplined us, my mother was a cusser. She was a cusser. She didn't call me out my name and stuff. But you know, she cussed. She cussed. She was a cusser, but she did love the Lord. She had, she believed in God too, and this and that and the other. But my mother was raised different from me, cause she let me go to like the sanctified churches. I love sanctified churches. That's just been in me. My mother was raised up Baptist, but yeah. So when you make me piss me off now. That I ain't gonna lie. Now I got another side. We all got another side. And my mother favorite curse word was motherfucker. For real. She'll call a person a muff in a minute, okay? And that's be one of the words that I will use. I'll be like, you got me effed up. Who the F you talking to? Talking to me crazy. I'm a grown ass lady. You not finna come at me. If I'm being respectful to you, I want respect back. That's how I am. Don't talk crazy to me. Don't cuss at me. I ain't cuss at you. How you have like some relationships, some men think they can raise their voice and call you a name. Like I had a relationship some years back, and when he would get mad, he would call me a B. I said, my mama ain't raised no bitches. Okay, do you see a four-legged dog right here? I said, my mama named Della, and she ain't raised no bitch, cause I didn't come from a bitch. She ain't no dog, and so therefore I'm not a dog. Don't call me nothing you don't want me to call your mother or your daughters, cause he had daughters. But yeah, the disrespect, you will get checked. You will get checked, and I'm not even gonna front. And that's when you will hear some words come out of my mouth that you wouldn't even think that I had. But my friends know me. They know me. They know I will I let a person have it when you disrespect me. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't the one. I ain't no Uncle Grandpa. I'm not finna choke up. You can't put me in the chokehold. You can't debo me. You cannot debo me. I'm gonna say what I say, and I'm gonna mean what I say. Just like she always try to lie and say, well, we see that was a lie, y'all. That was a lie. That lady doubled down. I watched it with my own eyes and heard it with my own ears. Like she ain't nothing but a do girl. She a do girl for them supporters. Kissing butt. All she do is lick all up in the piggy's butt, and y'all know that stank. Girl, ooh wee. Lady, don't talk about nobody else, Uncle Pawpaw. Aunt Esther. I call you whatever I want to call you, lady. You got a name for everybody over here. So if you get a hold to this live or whatever and happen to hit that like button, yes, I'm talking about you. I sure am. I can't stand I wouldn't dare. You couldn't teach me nothing about God. And them people be in her in the morning, it'd be like a few people over there, maybe 20 people, I guess. And sometime after I listen to a lady named Pastor Jamila Gooden. I love her, y'all. She be on the money. So I listen to her in the morning. And then after I get off of her, I see that she be they come on around the same time. I said, look at this devil over here. Listen to this devil over here. And the people in there know she is full of crap. And they sitting up listening to that. That lady couldn't teach me nothing. No, honey. I just be like, look, I don't agree, with how you act on here and do the certain things, and you're not living by what you listening to. Like, it's, to me, she not perceiving it right. I don't know. She got what you call that, Chrissy? Reprobated mind, bettable mind or something like that. Reprobated mind. That's what she has, y'all. Hey, Go, how you doing? How you doing, Prince in the building? Hey, Prince, how you doing? Thank y'all for coming through. Please make sure y'all hit that like button. I gotta figure out how I give people wrenches and stuff. But I know for sure G Candy already told me I can make her my mod and stuff like that. But y'all, I wasn't gonna be on here a long time. I just want to come on and give me some views. And like I said, I got work in the morning or whatever, but I'm kind of a night owl. So yesterday, I went to a party after I got off work. My friend they gave her husband happy 70th birthday party, and it was real beautiful. I was a little late because it started at 3 and I got off at 4. So yeah, so my day, that's why I didn't make it to church this morning, but I did listen to it. I always listen to my service at my own church, on Facebook Live when I don't go in. I was just kind of tired this morning from working and going to that party. And I got in about 9:30, but my body was just tired this morning. So I decided to watch church at home and praise God at home. Because he lives in here. The church is just somewhere where we go and worship and fellowship, but God lives in here. So, that's what I do when I miss church. Um, let me see. Let's see what you just said, Michelle Miller. Oh, okay. You didn't say nothing else. I had went back up. I know it ain't that many people in here, but I do appreciate y'all coming on my live and giving me a little support and stuff. And I don't want to hold you ladies because I know a lot of y'all got to go to work as well as myself tomorrow. And thanks a lot, y'all. Thank you for coming and joining my channel in the chat. And please like, share, and subscribe. This is holding it down with Heidi P, and that's what I try to do, hold things down, y'all. That's just how I roll in life. I try to hold it down, okay? Y'all have a blessed night, ladies, all right? Be safe, and don't forget to pray before you lay. Deuces. Thank you, Get Your Mama, beautiful lady. You have a blessed night. Everybody, thank y'all for subscribing. I appreciate that so much. And I'm gonna try to come on a little bit more. Sometimes I just want to push the button when I'll be watching stuff, but it be so many people on. It be so many other people on at the time where I schedule. So I had to keep keep on scheduling for another day and time. But sometimes I'm just gonna start just pushing that button sometime when I got something to say. You know what I mean? But yeah, y'all be sweet. Have a good night. Peace.